Good afternoon, Professor. Good afternoon, Professor Chia-Nien Liu. Can we call you Professor Christine?
Yes.
Okay, Professor Christine from National Open University, Taiwan. It's just so honor for us for Thai MOOC Talk that to have a chance to interview you about the online learning during this COVID-19 situation. So, Professor, could you please share with us the current situation about the COVID-19 and also the role of the online education over there in Taiwan?
Okay, thanks for Jim and Michael and dear friends in Thailand. It's my honor to be here to share the situation of COVID-19 in Taiwan. And can you see my PowerPoint slide? Okay. I would like to not yet. Sorry. Let me see. Oh, sorry.
What I can,
Okay, now it's coming up.
Okay, now can you see my PowerPoint?
Yes, Professor.
Yes.
Okay,
Wow.
okay. Okay, I'm so glad. I repeat again. Okay, so you can cut. Dear friends in Thailand and dear Jim and Michael, it's my honor to be here to share our experience during the COVID-19. And I will talk about how to conduct distance education during the coronavirus pandemic at National Open University in Taiwan. You may call me Christine. That would be more easier to pronounce my name. And I will give 5 parts to introduce share my experience. The first part is the impact of COVID-19 in Taiwan, and the second part is brief introduction of our university and our teaching model, and then I'll tell you what kind of challenge that we face during the COVID-19 and how we try to do something to deal with this problem. And finally, we are to introduce, we have collaboration with other universities during this COVID-19. So let's start from the first part, the impact of COVID-19 in Taiwan. Just yesterday, Taiwan confirmed 19 new coronavirus cases. So the total number of cases is 235, including 2 deaths. And this person is very famous around the world. He's Chen Shizhong. He is the chief commander of our Central Epidemic Command Center, CECC. And I just heard from expertise in Singapore. They talk about the COVID-19. It's really an acid test for every country because it tests the governance and the quality of the health care and the social capital. Social capital including people, interpersons' trust, and people's compliance to government's policy. So, so far, I think Taiwan did a good job during this time. And now we have most of the new cases are from overseas. You know, recently we have Taiwanese students from Europe and American. They come back to Taiwan, and some people go abroad for traveling, so they got infected overseas. So now we try to prevent the outbreak of the COVID-19 in Taiwan. But I think our government did a good job. And our government also adopts several interventions to stop the spread of the COVID-19. And on February 3rd, the Ministry of Education convened a meeting with all university principals. And later they decided 2 things. One thing is from February 9th, postpone the reception of all students from mainland China And the second thing is they postpone the university encourage opening day to March 2. But the only reception is our university, National Open University, because we manually adopt distance teaching. So we still maintain the original opening day, that is February 17. So we did not postpone our opening day. The Central Epidemic Command Center, CECC, also announced several things about the education system. On February 20, they announced that if one teacher or students is a confirmed case, that class will be suspended. If two or more teachers or students are confirmed cases, the whole school or universities will be suspended. So you can imagine that all university, all school are very nervous because this criteria, it feels like very easy to reach the criteria. So the class or the school or the university should be suspended for a few months. So people in the university, they are afraid of happen that way. And on March 25, CECC announced another regulation. Just yesterday, they say all indoor events with more than 100 people should not go ahead. So, you know, in our university or in many universities, the student number of the general education is very easy to over 100 students. So this kind of course have to change. They are forced to adopt the distance education. So you can know all this information. Teachers have the pressure to change their way to teaching. They have to adopt distance education. But before I think our next speaker, Lu Mei Wang, professor, she can share more experience in traditional university, how to react this situation. But because open university, our university is an open university, so we already have adopt distance education. So we have another teaching model. I have to make a little introduction of our university. Our university was established in 1806. We have 6 departments and 1 central education center. And there are 13 learning centers around the island. And the student, we have almost 13,000 students. The age range from 22 to 80. The majority of our students are 30 to 55. Usually we produce our non-synchronous e-learning teaching material. We have good facility. We have 3 Fermi studios with professional manpower. This is a physical studio scene. And this is a virtual studio scenes. That's our staff. We also have 2 professional recording studios with professional manpower. This is our recording situation. That is help the teacher to do the e-learning teaching material for non-synchronized teaching. And we also provide synchronized video teaching facility, that is webcam classroom. In our university, in our headquarters, we have 14 classrooms, this kind of classroom. So teacher can make a decision, either teach at our university, the headquarters of our university, use the webcam classroom, or they can teach at home. We use the WebEx system to do the webcam video teaching. And this is me, that's me. Yes, I'm in the webcam classroom. And for each webcam classroom, the capacity for student, the maximum number of students is 200. For this semester, we have provided 250 courses and 95 courses for all university students. And we have other courses for special classes, for special students, special group, such as policeman, soldier, social worker, even for prisoner in jail. And how we teach our students, what's our teaching model? Our teaching model, the main teaching model is we use textbooks and non-synchronous e-learning teaching material we produce by our studio. And we provide 4 times face-to-face teaching and different learning center. And we also have midterm and final examination conducted in the physical classroom at different learning center. And that's our main teaching model. We also have another other method to deliver our distance education. And that kind of model without the textbook. Without the textbook, so we have to arrange 18 weeks distance teaching. We can use cross-center webcam teaching combined with e-learning teaching material, but we have to arrange the 18 weeks schedule, let students to learn synchronized and non-synchronized learning. We also provide one kind of micro course 1 credit that we have to arrange 9 weeks schedule for our students. So we have this kind of teaching model in our university. So what's the challenge and our solution during this time? The first challenge for us, we have physical face-to-face teaching and examination continue. Because you know, for each course, we have provide 4 physical face-to-face teaching at different learning center. So will this continue? So after discussion, the university have decided that all the physical face-to-face teaching cancel. We only provide cross-center webcam teaching for each course. And for those students, the student number over 200 students, some students cannot enroll to the webcam classroom. They can see the teaching video after the class. They are available online for 3 to 5 days. And the midterm and final exam, we convert to submitting report online to their teachers. But we also have some problem. We don't have enough webcam classroom right now. So we try to spend money to buy more number of the WebEx webcam classroom. This is our first challenge. And this is our webcam classroom. Quite comfortable and professional facility. And this is another webcam classroom. This classroom provides a super sound isolation quality. So most teachers prefer to conduct classes here instead of at home because they cannot avoid the ambient noises around their home. So some teachers love to come to university in the webcam class to deliver their video teaching. And this is our teacher, and we provide teaching assistant in another room. They will have the teacher to do the video teaching online and to help teachers to make a roll call. The second challenge with this, because we have decided that physical face-to-face teaching was canceled, but how about those teachers? And because most of the teachers are part-time job, we about 500 to 600 teachers, we have already given them certificate of appointment around the island, around the different learning centers. So how to arrange these teachers' job. So we ask the teacher to engage in grading assignment and the reports and provide online counseling via social media. For example, they can use Line or FB to do some counseling. And because we asked the teacher to grading the assignment and report, so we gave them the grading rubric for the midterm and the final report. Usually we usually provide grading rubric for peer grading for those kind of MOOCs. But this time we use grading rubric provide for our teacher to grading their midterm and final report. Another challenge we face is how about the special classes at the learning center? Because for those special classes, learning center, we don't have enough webcam classes for those special class to use. So learning center director and teacher can decide whether to keep the 4 times of physical face-to-face teaching or to adopt webcam teaching. They have the choice to make a decision. And if they choose the webcam classroom or video teaching, they have to depend on their own because they have to find a way to deliver their video teaching. So teacher can choose YouTube or Facebook or Room. We also provide 2 information to our teacher. One information is we give them the teacher-student synchronous online teaching SOP. This SOP is from my colleagues. Give me this information. So we share the information to our teacher around the island. That this SOP have 4 steps for teacher, for student, and we also provide comparison of different online video teaching apps. So we tell them they can use Google Meet, Zoom, Microsoft Teams, or you can use YouTube or other Facebook, and they have their feature, their maximum number, their price, their account, and we give them this information. This PPT also come from my colleagues, and we provide this information to our teacher. Then they can make a decision to choose one of these apps to do their video teaching. But to our surprise, most of our teachers adopt Line because the Line provides new function, screen sharing. The latest PC 5.23.0, this version has this new function. You can share your screen. So this is my colleague, and this is a test. So you have PowerPoint slide you can share online. So it's popular with our teacher because it's very convenient, free, and handy for setting up groups. And because we just have 4 times physical face-to-face, so teacher like to use this line to do their video teaching. To our surprise, we also collaboration with other universities. National Taipei University of Business and National Taiwan Sport University, they have some students cannot come back to Taiwan from mainland China, Hong Kong, Macau. So they cannot come back to Taiwan to learn. So we provide 6 web page courses and 2 MOOCs to their students. We also, our university also have a MOOC platform that is Taiwan Live. So we set out a special area, courses amid coronavirus outbreak. So this is 2 universities. Students can enter this area and to choose their course. I also provide 1 MOOC for those students. My course is multi-gender equality education. I talk about the LGBTQI, the same-sex marriage, and their health issue. That is my core course, 1 credit, with 6-hour video clips and 3 times online video teaching. Now, this course is on Taiwan Live platform. this is our video. I'm talking with a doctor. Okay, so that is our university's policy or intervention during COVID-19 outbreak. So maybe we can conclude that online learning get its moment due to COVID-19 pandemic. Digital learning goes mainstream in a hurry, and that's going to force current education practice models and process going forward. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Professor Kristen. Very interesting. Very much interesting. Yeah. So
okay.
I think we are quite the same situation that, you know, in Thailand, we also talk about this is the big transformation of our teachers, you know, to transform to the online education.
Yes,
it's a big thing happen now, and, you know, like, it's, you know, all the challenges that we are facing. But the information you're sharing with us is very interesting, and sound that you know, the university have the very well plan in terms of, you know, like the policy and, you know, the you know, like the suggestion for the teachers and everything seem like, you know, is very under control. So may I ask, like, you mentioned about instead of come to the campus to take the final exam, now it's moved to be the online, and instead of taking the examination, is changed to the the report, right?
Yes.
The report instead of the examination.
Yes.
And provided with the rubric, and ask the instructors who provide a full-time meeting to help with the check the score for the student for the in terms of the report.
Yes. I have to delivery more, because, you know, the midterm and final term examination, the topic of this report was provided by MOU headquarters. So that's a uniform topics. So for all the students around the island, so we have many classes in different learning center. So many part-time teacher to grading this assignment, this report. So we have to give them a rubric score as a reference. Yes, because
yes, please go ahead.
Oh, no problem. That's very important, because some of students think maybe some teacher will ranking higher than other teacher. It's not fair.
Right.
So they ask them to give some rubric scale for all these part-time teacher. So we try to do that more fair to our students.
So the way that you change from the examination to the report, this is the announced by the university that all classes have to be changed toward this way, right?
Yes. We have to do the same way to evaluate the students' performance the same way, because in our university, our students want to everything be fair. A different region, different learning center. So that was our university headquarters decision.
And this include like at all level of the students, right? Bachelor, master, and doctoral students.
In our university, we only have bachelor degree. We don't have Ph.D. degree or master degree. We only have bachelor degree. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Michael?
So Michael?
I can see that you do have systematic management. You have really clear policy of how to manage it. For example, if one teacher get infected, the class is suspended. If 2 teachers get infected, everyone has to stay home. Something like that. We don't have that clear policy in Thailand. It is a case-by-case basis yet. And we also have the timeline. I'm very impressed. The CECC allows you to be the only institution to operate because you are online. And you are doing it so well because you do have very clear strategy. You have the examination centers. You also have the national policy to support you. For something like that, we don't have yet in Thailand. So hopefully, our government is going to announce curfew. So we have to go very soon. With that, hopefully the government will slowly introduce some kind of regulations related to this, so we can follow the national guideline. I have one question, please. Because you mentioned about you also serving students in China. Are they learning in the same way as your students in Taiwan do, or they have different kind of treatment or rules for the time being? Yes.
Okay. Let me explain that. For our university, we are not allowed to have a student from mainland China. Yeah, we only can have students for Taiwanese people. But we cooperate. After this outbreak, there are several universities in Taiwan. They have students from mainland China, Hong Kong, and Macau, but they cannot to provide course for their students because those students cannot come back to Taiwan to learn. So they are so worried about these students. They cannot provide distance education because they are not prepared well before this outbreak. So they come to our university and want to collaborate with our university. So we collaborate with 2 universities. These 2 universities, they have students come from mainland China and Hong Kong and Macau, and we provide teaching material and online course, 6 web page course and 2 MOOCs. And we put all these courses on our MOOCs platform. And those students from mainland China, they can enroll this course and learn online. But so far, the student told us that because China have restriction online, so they want to see our web page or MOOCs, but the speed of browsing is very slow, very low. So they asked me to find some way to deal with this problem. Now we try to do that, to put our course upload to maybe China Cloud. Maybe upload to China Cloud, they are able to see that. And another way is YouTube and Facebook in mainland China, they cannot use that. And they don't have line. So maybe we should, some people say the video Chris maybe can use that Microsoft Teams. Some university in Taiwan, they use the Microsoft Teams to do the video teaching. Yes, they say that can work. So now we also try to figure out that. Yes. Right. So now we provide course for other university students from China and Hong Kong. It's because they are not allowed to come to Taiwan now.
Wow, you must be very busy professor. So hopefully you look after yourself. Thank you so much for sharing the information.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kristen. So thank you so much for the very, very impressive presentation.
Thank you.
So maybe we have a break for 1 second.
Okay.
And then you come back for another presentation from Professor Tammy. Yeah. Okay. พี่ก้อยตัดเลยค่ะ